Hello, welcome back to Pigskin Offense. My name is Coach Plyler, and in today's video, we are going to continue talking about my youth football offense, and we're going to be going over the bread and butter play of it, which is the inside zone. Okay, so I'm going to draw it up against a 4-3 defense first and just kind of explain the rules, and then I'll draw it up against a couple other defenses. Okay, but really, like in youth football, I feel like the main defenses you're going to see are going to be a 4-3, a 4-2, and a 3-4. So those are going to be the fronts that I'm going to draw up all my plays against, and then you can kind of adjust it from there if you face some other different types of fronts. Okay. Um, Now, as far as calling running plays in this offense goes, I use numbers for the backs. So the 1 is the quarterback, the 3 is the fullback, and the 2 is the halfback. Okay. And then, so I just call out a number, so 1, 2, or 3, and I just say the play and a direction. I don't usually like doing whole numbers because, I mean, I get the point of it. You want him to run to a certain spot, but I've never liked doing it because then you get kids that think that that's the only place that they can go. Okay. I just like giving them a direction. Okay. Now, there is going to be an aiming point to start off. Like, for example, for this play, inside zone, the aiming point is going to be the play side B gap between the guard and the tackle, but you're just going to the right, basically. Okay. So, like, for this play, for inside zone, I would call it 2 zone right or 2 zone left. Okay. So, we're going to start off with zone to the right. Okay. So, we're going to go 2 zone right. Okay. 2 zone right. So, I'm going to draw this up against a 4-3 defense. And we're just going to be in a right formation. All right. And I went over the formations and motions in the last video. Okay, sorry, we're going to mean right flip. My bad. Okay, so here's our formation. Again, flip tells the fullback to offset away from the strength, so this is a weak eye formation. Okay, so here's the defense. So I've got on the front line here from right to left, I've got a head up 6 defensive end. I've got a 3 technique defensive tackle, a 1 technique nose, and then a 5 technique defensive end. And I've got a Mike, a Sam, and a Will. Okay, so Mike is middle linebacker, Sam is strong side linebacker, Will is weak side linebacker. We've got 2 corners, a free safety, which is the F, and then the strong safety, which is the S with the line through it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the rules and kind of draw them up as we go. So for the linemen, right, for inside zone for this offense, they have to look at, for their blocking rules, they have to look at, are they covered or uncovered? Okay, covered means that they either have somebody head up on them or there's someone in their play side gap. Okay, uncovered means there's nobody head up on them and there's nobody in their play side gap. There may be a guy in their backside gap, but they don't have to worry about that guy. Okay, and their steps are going to change depending on what they're facing. Okay, so very quickly, because we have one here, we have a head up 6 in our tight end. Let's go over the steps in the blocking for covered head up. Okay, so the tight end has a head up 6 right here. So what he's going to do, I call it put your butt to the hole. Okay, put your butt to the hole. All right, so the hole is the play side B gap right here between the right guard and the right tackle. So what the tight end wants to do right here is he wants to take an inside step with his left foot and turn his butt to the B gap. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Okay, he's going to turn his butt. Let me scoot closer. Okay, he's going to take that step inside with his left foot and turn his butt away from the hole and drive that defensive end out. Okay, and really it's not going to be that exaggerated. Really, it's going to be more just here. Okay, so really he just wants to seal that guy off from the hole and drive him out. Okay, now so that's the rule for covered. If you have a head up technique, is get your butt to the hole, seal that guy off from the hole, basically. Covered with play side gap. Okay, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do what I call step and read. Okay, so like for example, the right guard here, he's covered because he has the defensive tackle on his play side gap because we're going to the right. Okay, so his play side gap is the gap to his right. Okay, so he's going to step, he's going to open up. Okay, and he's going to read what this defensive tackle does. Okay, if the defensive tackle slants to him, he takes him. If he runs upfield, okay, he takes him. All right, if he slants away from him, let him go. Okay, that's one of the most important things when it comes to your offensive line with inside zone blocking is like, look, when you go to step, if that guy slants away from you, don't chase because more than likely there's going to be someone coming to replace him and you'll just pick that guy up. Okay, so he's going to step and read, okay, and probably take that defensive tackle right there. Okay, same thing for our left guard. He's got the one technique in his play side gap. He's going to step and read. Okay, and again, if this nose right here, if he wants to slant, if he wants to do kind of like a loop stunt into the backside B gap, well, then we tell this guard, don't chase him. Just work up. Work up to the next level now and let the guy next to you take care of him. Okay? Now, uncovered. All right? In this case, our right tackle, our center, and left tackle are uncovered. Okay? They're honestly going to do the same thing as a covered play side gap lineman would do. They're going to step and read. They're going to step. They're going to open up. Okay? They're going to open up and make sure that no one is slanting into their play side gap. If they don't see anybody come immediately, then they're just working up to the next level. So the right tackle here is going to work up to the Sam. The center is going to work up to the Mike. The left tackle is going to work up to the Will. Okay, so those are the rules for offensive linemen. So covered head up, get your butt to the hole and seal him off. Covered play side gap, step and read. Okay, uncovered, step and read. All right, make sure no one's slanting into your play side gap. You don't see anyone, then work up to the next level. So pretty simple rules as far as blocking goes. All right, the fullback. Okay, his job on inside zone is to cut off the backside end. He's going to fit right off the backside tackle's butt, okay, and kick out whatever shows. In this case, it's probably going to be the defensive end. So he's going to take this angle right here, okay, and kick that guy out. Receivers are blocking man arm, right? So they're going to block the corners. Okay. Halfback is going to take a small shuffle step to the play side. Okay. And then he is attacking downhill to the play side B gap. Okay. Basically, he's trying to get to the outside leg of the play side guard. So he's aiming right here. Okay. Quarterback is going to open up. All right. And he is going to sprint. Okay, quarterback's going to open up and he's going to sprint and try to get the ball to the halfback as far away from the line of scrimmage as possible. The reason you want that to happen is because you want the halfback to be able to get the ball, have some distance between himself and the lineman when he gets the ball so he can read the blocks and make the right cut. Okay, so really what he's doing here is he's reading, once the halfback gets the ball, he's reading this block. He's reading what is going on really with the guard and the tackle here. And he's going to make his cut based off of that. Okay? He could hit it right up in that B gap. The guard could drive that 3 technique out, and he could hit it right up in the B gap. Okay? He could jump cut to the next gap. He could cut back, okay, and hit the backside A gap. Okay? But again, he's starting off going to the right, aiming for the outside leg of the guard, and then he's just reading the box and making the cut. Now, one thing that's very important with this that I will tell your halfbacks is that they only get one cut. Okay, you don't want them to sit back here and dance around and do all that. Okay, because then the longer it takes them to do that, the more time the defense has to fight off blocks and come tackle you. Okay, he gets one cut and then he's got to go. Okay, and you have to tell him, look, sometimes you may make the wrong decision. Sometimes you may make a cut and there may not be a hole there. You just got to get what you can. Okay, I mean, really, this is a play that if you bust a big play on this, it's a gift. Okay, this is a play that really you're trying to get, if you can get 3, 4, 5 yards a pop when you run this play, you're doing really good. Okay, that's really what this is all about. Okay, and the more you rep it, the more you practice it, your linemen will get better at it. They'll get smarter. They'll understand it better on who to pick up, and as far as it's the defense starts showing blitzes and things like that. All they have to do is just stay true to their rules, and they'll be fine. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to draw it up against a 4-2 defense. Okay. All right. We'll go to the left this time too. So against a 4-2, I always like to go to a flex tight end set. Okay, because it forces one of the outside linebackers to stay away from the box. Okay, so we're going to go left flex. Okay, 2 zone left. Okay, so left flex 2 zone left. Okay, that would be the play call in the huddle. Left flex 2 zone left on whatever. I'm not going to go over snap counts. There's a million different ways you can do snap counts. I have my own preference. You may have something else. It's not worth discussing. Okay, so we're going to be left flex. Flex the tight end out. All right. Sorry, left. We're going to be left flex, and we're going to call fizz. Just let me insert something here. Okay. So we're going to go left flex fizz 2 zone left. All right. Let me draw up the defense here. All right. So here it is against a 4-2. Okay. So we've got 5 technique defensive end, 1 technique nose guard, 3 technique defensive tackle, 5 technique defensive end. We got a Sam and a wheel backer. Okay, that to fill in the gaps right there. We've got a rover outside here to play contain, play force. Got a strong safety over here to play contain and force. He could also fill inside on the B gap here. Free safety, and then of course the corners. Okay, I'm gonna erase the title real quick so I can put the free safety deeper. It's just bothering me. Okay, I'll put these corners a little deeper. Okay, so again, I like going a flex tight end against 4-2 because it gets one of the outside linebackers further away from the box. Okay, like they have to move this guy out here. Otherwise, you can just pop up and throw it to him, right? So we're going to run our fizz motion. So remember, fizz just tells the fullback he's going to shuffle to the other side. Okay, so he's going to shuffle. Okay, quarterback's going to count 1,001, snap the ball. All right, same rules. All right, receivers are blocking man on. Okay, if your tight end's ever out wide, just tell him to block the closest threat. So in this case, he's going to block that strong safety. Okay, try to get inside of him and drive him out. Okay, remember, we're going zone left. So our left tackle, he's covered. All right, step and read. Left guard, he's covered. Step and read. Okay, center is uncovered. Step and read, work up. Left guard is covered. Step and read. Left tackle is uncovered. Step, read, and work up. Okay, fullback, cut off the backside in. Okay, halfback, shuffle step, attack, read blocks, make your cut. Quarterback, sprint the ball back, get it as far away from the line as possible. Okay. So again, your rules stay the same. They don't change. Okay. Now, some of you may be asking, okay, well, what if they get smart and they shift their linebackers over, right? What if they do this? And they treat it like a 4-3 almost. Okay. Well, if they do that, then you don't have anyone to block the Sam. Okay. If they're going to do that, then you either have to go, then you need to either start throwing the ball or you need to run outside. Okay. If you're playing a 4-2 defense and you detach your tight end, and all they do is they shift their linebackers over and put 7 in the box, okay, and you don't have enough blockers for your inside run. Okay. You either need to throw the ball, okay, or run outside and get these guys to widen back out. Okay, force them to get back to a 6-man box. Okay, but that's how it would look against 4-2. So now I'm going to race it and draw it up against a 3-4. We'll just be in a right formation. We'll be in right flip. Okay, and we'll go 2-zone right. Okay, so here's a 3-4 defense. You've got a nose that's head up on your center. You've got defensive ends that are head up on your tackles in a 4. You've got an outside linebacker walked up on your tight end, almost kind of like a 9. Outside linebacker walked up here, 2 inside linebackers. Okay. Again, rules stay the same. I'm going to start with the play side. Okay, the tight end, right? Technically, he's covered, right? Regardless, even if this linebacker was walked off, he'd be uncovered, so he's probably going to pick him up anyways. So he's going to step and read, probably pick up that outside linebacker. Okay, right tackle, he's covered, head up, butt to hole, seal him off, and drive. Okay, right guard, he's uncovered, step and read, work up. Okay, center's covered, head up, butt to hole, seal him off. Left guard, uncovered, step, read, work up. Okay, left tackle is covered, butt to hole, seal him off. Okay, head up. Fullback, fit off the tackle's butt. Okay, cut whatever comes. And I would tell your fullback to cut block right on this. Okay, I would tell your fullback to cut block on this play. Like as he fits off that backside tackle, whatever he sees, just cut him. Okay. Halfback shuffle step, attack the B gap, get the ball as far away as possible, read your blocks, make your cut. Okay. I would imagine what would happen here is as your tackle works inside, this defensive end's probably going to work inside with him. So here, more than likely, what's going to happen to your back is he's going to bounce it 1 gap wider. Okay, and he's going to cut off that tight end's block, more than likely. Either that or this guy's going to fight inside. Okay, your tackle's going to drive him, and he's going to end up cutting back that way. Okay. Or he may even cut back all the way this way off the block from the center on the nose. Okay. But more than likely what's going to happen here against this defense is he's probably going to bounce it 1 gap wider. He's probably going to end up going to the C gap. Okay. So that's inside zone. Again, that's the bread and butter play of this offense. And again, there's a lot you can do with formations to manipulate the defense and set up get the box set up how you want it to run inside zone. Again, you've got we did the flex tag. You also have your open tag with the tight end. You've got twins. All right, you can go, open twins and get 3 wide. Okay, there's some things you can do with formations to set up the box how you want it. Okay, So that's the inside zone play. So in the next video, we're going to cover the next most important run play in this offense, and that's outside zone. Okay, so I'll see you guys then.